Hey y'all, what's going on? Hey, welcome back to the Overdog channel again. For those of you guys that are new to Overdog, Overdog is all about inspiring and motivating individuals, everyday people to be the man and woman they were born to be the person you were destined to be, and really discovering who that person is for yourself, not being told who that person is, and not being a copycat or imitation of what you think you're supposed to be or what you think you've always been. You know what I'm saying? So it's all about being who you are and not being who you've been. All right, being who you are and not who you've been in the past. Okay, who you are today and who you will become in the future. You know what I'm saying? So we're trying to become that person today and live our lives inspired. So all right, guys, check it. Hey, I want to talk to you guys today about spirituality a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Just talk to you guys about that process of self-discovery. You know, in my course of talking to people, individuals, and you know, having conversations, man, I've realized that, you know, most people don't have any practical tools of self-discovery. Most people don't have any practical tools of figuring out who they really are and who they were born to be. You know what I mean? So I want to give you guys some thoughts, you know, on that, and how to really truly discover who you were supposed to be in this lifetime, and you know, how to fulfill that. So spirituality is a big piece of that, okay? Because spirituality really involves going deep inside of yourself, going within yourself to find that inner, you know, whatever you want to call it, whether inner divinity or that inner self, that true self that's there beyond the layers. You know what I'm saying? Beyond the layers of the onion, you got to peel back. You know what I mean? So it's all about finding who that person is. So there's a couple ways to do that. One, you know, honestly, prayer, you know, meditation, you know what I'm saying, just self-reflection, you know what I mean, like that's really what it's about. So, you know, if you don't have some type of spiritual life, spiritual walk, you know, that's the difference between spirituality and religion, right? So religion is so focused on, you know, what's outside of you, you know, whatever your doctrines or beliefs are, you know, whatever the current religious system that you're a part of, whereas spirituality, that's really more about who you are as an individual and expressing that stuff, you know, bringing that forth, you know, from within you, taking from within inside and bringing that out. Okay, so, you know, but first, before you can even do that, you got to figure out what's inside of you. You know what I mean? What is that thing that God's placed in your heart? What is that seed that's inside of your heart? You know what I mean? That needs to grow. You know what I mean? So you got to water that seed, but you got to find that seed first. You got to find where it's planted. You know what I'm saying? And you got to water that within your own spirit, within your own heart. Okay, but it takes soul searching. It takes deep diving. You know, whether it's through prayer, through meditation, and there's different ways to do that, right? You know what I'm saying? So when you pray, if you believe in prayer and believe in God, you know what I mean? Take the time to listen. You know, don't just be like, oh, I'm just going to talk and talk and talk, you know, to the God that I believe in. But take the time to just be silent. You know, just be silent and just look inside of yourself and say, hey, what am I being told right now? What's the message that I need to get out of this? You know what I mean? So take that time, you know, to really look inside of yourself and speak the language that God speaks. Right? So a lot of times, most of us don't hear God in plain English, right? We don't hear God speaking to us in words that we understand in plain English. A lot of us hear that inner still voice, right? So that's what you got to find, is that inner voice. And the same thing in your meditation walk, right? So you got to listen to that inner voice deep inside of you and bring that forth. But it takes stillness, it takes silence, and it takes time. Be patient, give it time. And you'll be amazed at what you'll learn about yourself, and just that inner peace you can carry with you throughout your day. And that inner peace brings inner power. All right, guys. Peace.